Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
You're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 644.
On Now You Know. So Tesla just released their Q2 supercharging data, and it was their best quarter ever.
Cool.
Okay, so we're looking at that medium green portion of the bottom line. And I mean, wow.
Yeah, 17% year-over-year growth, 2 terawatt hours of electricity delivered across 60 million charging sessions in 3 months. 266 kilowatt hours of electricity delivered per plug per day.
And I see that the wait time at superchargers dropped below 0.5%.
Plus, Tesla added 2,700 new supercharger stalls in just 3 months.
And EV drivers who charged at superchargers from April through June didn't burn 246.7 million gallons of gasoline.
Nice.
Cool.
Which means that during this time of expensive gasoline, even if you don't drive an electric car, Tesla made it cheaper for you to drive your gas car.
How is that?
Supply and demand.
Hey, that's good. You sure you ain't the smartest guy in the world?
Yeah. So, if you have a Model 3 Highland or a Cybertruck, then you already have this feature. But everybody else, listen up.
Tesla software update 2026.20.6 is rolling out now. It was first spotted on June 29th, and it has a feature called blind spot warning while parked. Tesla's release notes say if you attempt to open a door while an approaching object is detected in your blind spot, for example, a bicyclist approaching from behind, a chime sounds and your door will not open upon initial button press. Wait a short time, press the button a second time to override the warning.
I know this feature may not seem like a big deal, but especially for bicyclists and e-bikers like us, it is.
And the statistics bear it out. On average, 1,700 door-related injuries that lead to emergency room visits happen to bicyclists every year. That's 1,700.
Yeah, door-related accidents accounting for 10 to 27% of bike-related crashes in major cities.
So now most Tesla models, including Model Y, Model 3, and 2021 Plus S's and X's will get this feature.
Nice.
Safety first. That's my motto.
Tesla Insurance has filed the paperwork to start offering auto insurance in Washington state.
The proposed start date is September 1st of this year. This would be Tesla Insurance's 16th state.
Tesla Insurance will use Safety Score and Safety Score with FSD supervised to adjust the premium every month.
And I know a lot of you might be asking, like, well, what does that even mean? But Tesla and independent analysts both show that Tesla Insurance saves customers on average 20 to 40% on auto insurance premiums. That's a savings of about $420 to $840 per year compared to Geico, Progressive, State Farm, and Allstate.
Drivers with a safety score of 95 and above can see savings of $500 to $900 per year.
The most common are good drivers, those with safety scores of 85 to 94. They typically save $300 to $600 per year.
Just to note, Tesla Insurance is available in California, but they are not allowed to use Safety Score to set their premium.
That's the only state that doesn't allow it at the moment.
Right.
Probably Massachusetts, too, if they ever allow it.
It's going to be a few years before they get to Massachusetts.
I don't know if they'll ever allow it here. Hey, I really want to thank our friend Joe Barletta at Smart Charge America for sponsoring today's show and the work that his entire team does every day.
If you're looking to install EV charging, whether it's at your home or business, you owe it to yourself to get a free quote from Smart Charge America.
They have been doing this for years, and they have the experience to get your job done right the first time.
We know firsthand because Smart Charge America's licensed local electricians installed our Tesla wall connector with the power share system so that our Cybertruck can power our house.
And Joe and his team handled everything: design, permitting, installation, all with smiles at every step. It's so nice to have peace of mind. So for your next charging project, go to Smart Charge America, fill out their quick online form to get a free quote.
And use our link or tell them that Zach and Jesse sent you, because Joe is offering our viewers 15% off your entire project.
So do it now before he comes to his senses. All right, Tesla posted this. Looking forward to the long weekend.
I think that is, I don't know what they mean by this. I think that this is a real dog. I was scrolling and I saw that there's the world record holder Dachshund. And
there's no way that's a real dog. That's AI.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh. How do you generate such a wide image?
I don't know. I think there's some artist somewhere who has to just draw it.
Okay, so why are they looking forward to the long weekend? I mean, obviously it's the 4th of July.
I mean, I think it has to do with the fact that this dog is stretched a little longer than the most wiener dogs. Kind of like the Model Y L is stretched a little longer than a regular Model Y. Because remember, last show we talked about the fact that their head of engineering, Lars Moravi, said that July 7th they're going to have some announcement taking place in Texas. Maybe it's about the Model Y L being produced there. We asked our patrons, by the way. We have a poll coming up later. We'll see what they said.
All right.
But yeah, let us know down below what you think.
So David Moss spotted this made in Texas, land of the free, home of the brave, wrapped Cybercab driving around Texas.
That's so cool. Look at those wheel coverings there and everything. They wrap those as well.
So, I mean, Tesla wrapped this Cybercab because obviously no one bought the Cybercab because you can't buy a Cybercab.
Yeah.
And then they wrapped it with this cool wrap.
Yeah. And I mean, look at the front. It's got, teeth.
I like it.
All right, it's time for some SpaceX news. The Philippines has become the first country in Southeast Asia to commercially launch Starlink direct-to-cell through a mobile network.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and on Patreon bonus stories today, we're going to talk about why that is super important. You want an update on that sea turtle at Starbase? Elon reposted this from Starbase, Texas. Earlier this month, the city of Starbase was excited to support residents, local fishermen, SpaceX volunteers, and Sea Turtle Inc. in rescuing 266-pound loggerhead Arlen from Boca Chica Beach jetties. She's since laid 60-plus eggs, been tagged, and released into the Gulf.
Nice.
Yeah, she was jammed in there in the rocks. They had to pull her out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Humans are so nice.
I know, right? Would turtles do that for us? Elon reposted this from SpaceX. Teams recently completed build and acceptance testing of our 1,000th Merlin 1D engine for Falcon's first stage. With Falcon's reusability, recovering these engines has enabled continued reliability enhancements, making Merlin one of the most reliable rocket engines ever manufactured.
That's crazy.
1,000 rocket
engines. That's a lot of engines.
All right, it's time for our Patreon bonus stories. Now, remember, last month we were giving away a Tesla bike rack. Grok has drawn one lucky winner at random, and if I could have a drum roll, please.
Absolutely. The winner of the Tesla bike rack is Keith Mabe.
Okay, if you're not Keith, don't worry, because this month we are giving away 3 prizes to our fantastic patrons.
We have posted on Patreon 3 times, and this month it's a bit different than before, so listen up.
If you support us at the $10 per month level or above, you will see 3 posts.
On each post, you can comment once to enter 3 different times.
But this time, when you do, tell us which of the 3 prizes you would like to win.
So that means that our $10 patrons get 3 chances to win.
Our $5 a month patrons will see 2 posts.
They get 2 chances to enter. And again, you're going to post on both of the posts that you get to see once.
Again, remember to write in the comments which prize you would like to win.
And our $1 a month patrons will see 1 post.
Just enter once per post.
Now, if Grok catches anyone entering more than once, Grok will disqualify that person for the month. So for each post, you can comment 1 time.
And I know you're asking, well, what is it you're giving away? Well, for today, I think you have to go there and find out. You're going to want to find out.
Again, that's patreon.com/nowyouknow.
All right, we're back for the Patreon bonus stories, everybody. Time for the shout-outs. Who do we got today?
We've got Bluebee Plain and Hubby,
David C. Lucas,
Jens Jacob Rao Christensen,
Scott Brown,
and Victor Romero. Thank you so much for supporting us. We can't do this show without you.
All right, we got the Patreon poll where people were asked, what do you think Tesla means by this X post? And 98% said the beginning of Model Y L variant production in the U.S. A couple people thought it was just about hot dogs.
Wow. That's a pretty conclusive post.
It is.
Wow.
It's one of the most conclusive we've had. All right, it's time for Elon's X's of the week. And Elon posted this. I guess he was kicked off Path of Exile 2.
For performing too many actions too fast. And Elon said, I will take it as a compliment.
Data posted USAID ran a secret fake Twitter to spark revolution in Cuba, funded Venezuelan opposition politicians directly, got expelled from Bolivia after WikiLeaks cables revealed the ambassador admitted aid was hidden by our use of third parties, all documented, all sourced.
Elon said, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's been a lot of tips of the iceberg.
There has.
And I'm waiting for...
I can't wait to see the iceberg.
Yeah.
Elon reposted this from XAI Memphis. Earlier this year, SpaceX acquired XAI, now SpaceX AI, which operates the Colossus data centers in Memphis. As SpaceX continues to invest in the area, SpaceX is offering our neighbors in the Memphis area no upfront hardware costs on residential Starlink kits for new customers and a discount on home internet service plans for both new and existing customers.
And Elon said half-price Starlink for people in the Memphis region.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Andrew Kerr said, speaking of hoarding wealth, Ro Khanna's 2 young children are the proud owners of 3 private golf courses in Ohio, where member initiation fees run upward of $45,000. Kana's children, still in elementary school, earned up to $2 million from their golf courses in 2024. And I actually went and read the report. That is true. He actually reported that.
Maybe they just really like golf.
I like money, though.
I'm sure they do. If you made $2 million a year, I'd love it.
But elementary school is kind of young to
own a golf course?
and to be playing golf.
Can you legally own a golf course if you're under 18? Didn't know you could.
And Elon said, wow.
Elon posted, "This is how USAID spent your tax dollars." Yep, those are terrorists.
It
Elon,
looks kind of nice.
nice terrorists.
The RPG
Yeah.
7, that's fun.
Yeah. Did they get that for free? Elon then posted walking the Optimus production line in Fremont.
Oh, Optimus.
Fremont.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. Elon posted, Neuralink has solved through Dura electrode implantation. This is a very big deal as it greatly improves the safety and ease of interfacing with the brain. We're going to talk about this more on Patreon bonus stories today, so stay tuned for that.
The Wall Street Journal posted on X claiming SpaceX showed investors a prototype handheld AI device slimmer than an iPhone running a proprietary OS with an XAI integration.
A SpaceX phone?
And Elon said utterly false. So it's not just other YouTubers who are making these like you will not believe what Elon Musk is working on in SpaceX. He is making a phone. You will not believe it. It's also the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah. Dr. Jack was asking about Tesla's Optimus V3 demo. He thinks it's coming out really soon and all sorts of positive things. But Elon said,
no, Optimus production will be extremely slow at first. As everything is new, it's not like making a car.
Elon said free money, housing, etc. acts as a massive financial forcing function to draw illegals to America and Europe. The U.S. Office of Personnel Management posted, remember when Elon took over Doge and they were doing paper retirement for personnel of the U.S. government in a giant limestone mine?
Yes, in the mine.
Yeah. Well, yesterday marks the last day of paper retirement processing in the federal government. We're turning the page on a decades-old process and embracing a full digital future for federal retirement services by modernizing how retirement applications are processed. We are delivering.
And Elon said, nice work.
Yeah. They had hired so many contractors over the years to write bad code and things that didn't work. And Doge went in, just fired them and wrote it themselves. But we should get mad about that.
Because remember, all these federal employees, now they don't have to wait a whole year to retire.
They had to wait up to 6 months to retire while their paperwork was being taken care of. Crazy. Mae Musk, Elon's mom, said the left media has been hateful and dishonest about Elon for 20 years. Now they have upped their game. There must be lots of money coming their way. They depend on their readers and viewers being stupid and crazy. Fortunately, we have X. Angry mom. Elon posted, Orwell was a genius.
And he posted this of Animal Farm. Has anyone ever read Animal Farm? You should read it.
I did.
Go read the book. Don't see the movie. The movie, they flipped it.
Yeah.
What a goofy little gaffe that is.
Yeah. On beautiful Superchargers today, I want to point out that Tesla just commissioned Germany's first V4 supercharger site in Freiburg-Gundelfingen, only the second one in Europe.
Something ain't right.
That can't be true. We report on V4 stalls going online throughout Europe every week.
Yes, so those are V4 stalls, but they aren't actually powered up to the full 500 kilowatts per stall. They're usually only powered with a V3 cabinet for 250 kilowatts of charging speeds. Norway got the first one of these true V4s in June. This is the second.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I guess they're going to be upgrading the cabinets, hopefully.
That'd be fun.
All right, it's time for some Supercharger reviews. Let's see what people have found out there in the world of supercharging.
Good afternoon, Zach and Jesse. This is Philip again, on the way from Italy, Austria, through Germany. We are now in Germany, in Bruchsal, where we charge at 190 kilowatts. It's a very recent charger, arranged 2x2, so that even BMWs, Mercedes, and other brands can charge with the charge plug on the other side. There is a Chinese restaurant behind me, or what used to be a Chinese restaurant, but it's closed and we are a bit hungry. So I give this a 7 out of 10. Now you know. Bye-bye.
Hi, Zach and Jesse. I'm Mike, and I'm at the Williams Lake Supercharger, 250 kilowatts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chargers. There's a Winners, dollar store, other stuff, and that, and a Walmart. That's where I probably go take a washer break. But the greatest one's about 7 out of 10. Now you know.
Thank you so much for doing Supercharger reviews. We've got a map on our website where you can upload your own and see everybody else's.
And I forgot to put the new Superchargers in on Tuesday, so let's do them now.
All right.
What do we got?
We got the 8 stall version 4 in Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia.
Number 246 in Florida, the 12 stall in North Lauderdale, Florida.
Number 73 in Maryland is the 20 stall in District Heights.
Number 170 in Norway, the 8 stall in Etne, Norway.
Number 107 in Italy is the 12 stall in Cerignola, Italy.
The 8 stall version 4 in Kanab, Utah.
The 12 stall in Malibu, Honolulu, California.
Number 64 in Colorado, the 8 stall in Ray, Colorado.
An expansion from 12 to 16 stalls, Federal Way, Washington.
Number 222 in the UK, 20 stall in Cardiff.
An expansion from 6 to 10 stalls in Erdney, Turkey.
A 12 stall in Uddevalla, Sweden.
Number 9 in Iceland is a 6 stall in Fossvogur, Iceland.
Number 20 in Kentucky, the 8 stall in Cave City.
An expansion from 12 to 28 stalls in Hellerudsletta, Norway.
An expansion from 8 to 14 stalls in Edsbruck, Sweden.
An expansion from 16 to 24 stalls in Hogstorp, Sweden.
An expansion from 12 to 16 stalls in Venray, Netherlands.
An expansion from 8 to 16 stalls in Istanbul, in Turkey.
Another expansion from 12 to 20 stalls in Steinkjer, Norway.
An 8-stall version 4. This is operated by Sandy Charge in Sandy, Utah.
Number 11 in Arkansas, 16 stall in Little Rock.
Number 62 in Oregon is the 8-stall version 4 in Florence, Oregon.
An expansion from 3 to 6 stalls in Hoffen, Iceland.
Number 47 in Utah is the 4-stall version 3 operated by Car Charging Pros in Garden City, Utah.
Number 125 in New York, the 4-stall operated by Pure Energy in Grand Island.
Number 671 in California is the 8-stall in Milpitas, California.
Number 156 in Australia, the 8-stall in Helidon, Queensland.
And number 24 in Maine, number 3,151 in the USA, number 8,769 in the world is the 8-stall in Biddeford, Maine.
Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody.
Don't forget to enter for your chance to win all the great prizes over on Patreon. Remember, it is just $1 a month. You get all of our Patreon bonus stories and one chance to win. There's also level 5 where you get to have your name in the end credits, and you get 2 chances to win for our giveaways. And at the $10 level, you get our Investor Club bonus stories and 3 chances to win 3 great prizes.
So much good stuff. We'll see you guys again on Sunday, and hopefully we'll see you right now on Patreon.
Now you know.